Rolling right along here at Media Day here with head coach Greg Gatusso, UAlbany Great Danes. To my left, Elijah Ibitokun-Hanks, and over here to my right, we have defensive lineman Nick Dillon. Gentlemen, welcome to Media Day. Enjoying your time here today?
Absolutely, having a great time.
Coach, tough season for the Great Danes last year. A lot of close losses, but you finished on a high note, knocking off New Hampshire, one of the top teams in the league. Was that some momentum you guys were able to take into the offseason as you get ready for 2018?
Yeah, I think, the season, it was a strange season for us. We were a little inconsistent, but every game was close. We lost 2 in overtime to ranked teams. We lost 1 by a field goal. We lost 1 by a 6 points. It was a rough season, but I think our kids learned that the most important thing is that every week matters and to compete every week, and that's who we have to be. And I feel really good about our kids and our culture and our team, and we're looking to certainly finish higher than where everyone's picked us at 9th in the conference.
Talk a little bit about the defense. We got Nick up here, and we'll get to him in a minute. But you guys are traditionally, Albany's known for their defense. You're going to play old school, smash mouth football on offense, and then play great defense. What are you guys doing defensively? How's that group looking? What are we looking at this year?
Yeah, we're not going to change a whole lot. We're obviously trying to make ourselves better in every way we can. We've had some coaching changes. Coach Clark, our D coordinator, got the Robert Morris job. We're excited for him and the coaches that went. But Coach Zazinski has taken over. I worked at Maryland with him, and he's outstanding. I think the kids are going to rally with him. We're a D-line oriented football team. We want to play tough up front and play some man-to-man and mix our coverages. We're really not very complicated on defense. We just play really hard, and I'm excited about our defense this year. I think we're going to be very good.
Good.
Elijah, we had you here last year, and I know you've been probably asked this many times today. You played one game and kind of shut it down last year. The knee wasn't quite ready. How are you looking going into 2018? Obviously, a good sign is you're here with us today. So, and how much are you looking forward to getting back out there?
I can't wait. The biggest thing is just being able to go to war with my brothers, and now that I can actually lead by example while being on the field with those, that's the biggest thing that I'm looking for this year.
How tough was that decision last year to kind of just shut it down and just not feeling quite right?
It was definitely a tough decision because of the reason being that I can't go to games with them and actually play in those games with them. That's kind of hard watching your brothers being able to go compete and you can't. So that was the biggest thing for me. But just having that, being able to come back and be with those guys now, it's definitely a great feeling.
You feel a little like redemption going in like this year a little bit maybe?
No, I just kind of keep my head down, stay grounded. Like I said, as long as I'm with my brothers, I'm okay.
How are you feeling? I mean, when are you going to know that you're 100% ready?
I've already known that since before we started summer workout, so I'm confident about this season and I'm ready to go.
Good. Nick, talk a little bit. Coach talked about the D-line, and you guys had a good group last year. It was pretty deep. There was good rotation there. Talk a little bit about that group this year. You're obviously a huge key to success in a conference where they can run the football and throw the football. You got to be able to play both the run and the pass.
Those are my brothers. I think we have a really good group of guys this year. We're big up front. Kind of a little bit different than last year, but I think that when you have a strong defensive line, it definitely helps out for the whole defense, like just how Coach said. So I'm really excited about this year.
What's your best pass rush move?
Oh man, I'm not gonna put that out there, but I like to put up a whole bunch of different moves together. I like counters, all that. So
okay.
He likes to slow arm over.
That was my move too. I like that.
I was stuck with that one too. So.
Coach, you have 8 starters, including Elijah coming back on offense, Will Brunson behind center, some offensive linemen. Are the pieces coming together a little bit to put some more points on the board this year, do you think?
Yeah, I think you have to look at our progression. We're the newest at 63 in the league. Mm-hmm. Everyone compares us to the different programs, but we've been at 63 for going into our 5th year now. So I think we have depth. I think we've recruited the kind of kids that are CAA kids that I was able to watch the kids work out early in the summer, and the one thing that struck me was we look like a CAA team. We're big, we're faster than we've been, and I think we've got a group of kids that are hungry and want to get out there and prove themselves. So I feel great about who we are and what we've built, and I think we're right at that point now where it's time to start showing more consistency on the field and be able to go out there and compete for a playoff spot, and it's ultimately a title. So it's been a tough road. I knew it was going to take 5 or 6 years, and I think we're right where we want to be right now.
Nick, talk to me a little bit about what you like about training camp.
About training camp?
Yeah,
training coming
camp.
up.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna hold you to this too.
It's rough, but the best thing about it is being with your guys. Just know Pitt's right around the corner. I just can't wait, man. I'm getting anxious just thinking about it. I can't wait.
I can tell you're twitching a little bit over there. What about you? I mean, you got to be excited coming back with the season. I mean, what's training camp going to be like for you this year?
This year, I think it's going to be very competitive. That's what the main thing we strive for. I'm always talking trash to Nick and the defense, and they're always talking trash back at me. So just that environment, and let the young guys know that it's okay to compete with your brothers as long as you have that love after. I think that's the biggest thing for us is competitive.
Brandon, the offense talking trash to the defense at training camp.
It's never happened before.
Yeah, we came up with a new concept.
Yeah.
Brandon.
But the competition is important, and I think that Nick, you talk a little bit about what it's like, day in and day out to hit the same guy. You've got to compete, right? I mean, you've got to be willing to go out there and beat your brother up a little bit.
Exactly. When you're going against an All-American running back, it definitely helps you out a whole lot. He going against a top defense, it definitely is making him better too. So going against some good players every single day in and day out, you're just getting better every single day. So that's what it becomes a lot, but it's football. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Week 1, I know Nick referred to it, opening up with Pitt, ACC school, playing in an NFL stadium, just like this. Elijah, how excited are you to get on out there and play a team like Pitt, week 1?
It's definitely exciting, but it feels like deja vu to me. I feel like, the second year of Buffalo, we're playing for respect, We were down and out last year, so they're probably not going to respect us as much, and we're going to let them know that, we're not the team to mess with again.
How about you, Nick?
At the end of the day, it's just football. So, we don't take our same mentality that we take, week 3 as week 1 every single day. That's what we're doing.
Coach, what about you? You're from Pittsburgh, PA guy, right? I mean, going back and playing has got to be kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I think it seemed like a great idea 4 years ago when I scheduled it, but I have great friends on the staff and in the department, and the trainer and I go way back, and I know so many people in Pittsburgh, born and raised, spent my whole life there. So there's a lot of things that are going on, but ultimately the most important thing, and we stress, is we've got to learn to play a game at a time, and I don't really weight them any differently. Yeah, it's a big game because it's the next game, and it'll be fun, and to go in there and try to get a win. We'll be the story of the nation if we can go in there and get a win.
How important is it to start against a tough opponent? That's a good thing, right? To be able to go out and play against the best that you can put on the field is usually a good thing.
Since the day I started coaching as a high school football coach, I used to schedule the hardest scrimmages and the hardest games I could. I'm really a big believer in you find out more in a game in adversity than you do beating up a couple of people that you should win. I don't like those kind of games, and we don't get any in the CAA, so it's not like there's a lot out there. But no, it's a big challenge. They just beat the number 2 team in the country in their last game. I know a lot about them, and it's going to be a great challenge. And I'm very confident in our young men. I think we can go out there and play a great football game. They all know what I'm going to tell them every game is we have to play our game. If we play our game, we're going to have a shot to win in the 4th quarter.
Nick, on the defensive end, you have to replace guys like Malachi Hoskins, Nate Dillon, who actually led the league in tackles. Who are some of the guys you're looking to see kind of fill those roles as you guys head into a new season?
Well, we got a lot of guys coming back. Eli Mentor on the linebackers, Brian Dose, Antoine. So we got a lot of senior guys coming back, but like you said, Malachi Hoskins was great for our defensive line. Made a lot of chaos in the backfield, did a lot for us. But when people leave, you got to replace them. So I think that we have a really good group of guys, and I can't wait to play with them.
Elijah, what's that first carry going to be like? How's it going to feel?
It's definitely going to feel like a wake-up call, I guess, just to being able to actually be in pads. And I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just, you take your steps and you let instincts take over. So that's hard. That's a good question, though.
Yeah, I never carried the football, man. I played football for 20 years, and nobody ever gave me one on purpose.
You have to give you a carry in the first
game.
game.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at CA Football Media Day Live. Good luck this season. Stay healthy, and we look forward to seeing you guys open up against Pitt.
Thank you so much.